Mm,
All right, this should be fun. I'm gonna stream this. So this is an in-house lobby, and Beggy is playing with people as if they were pawns.
yeah. Okay. Then we have. Mm,
Beggy selected himself fourth. Uh,
Yeah, no. I think Shauran needs to go to Team 1.
really?
It's a heavy burden, man, and I think Team 1 is kind of stronger. Yeah, I think that's better.
Okay. Now I think it is. The stream's not running, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna move you to your team anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
All right. Can we talk trash now or no?
Yeah. What the fuck was he thinking, man?
Well, actually, I don't know. I think different people have very different opinions of the Shoran guy, and
Well, opinion, yeah, sure, but I mean, he is kind of hard to team play with, you know. He's not really responsive. Sometimes he listens to you if you like tell him, yeah, get locked down, man, or but I played like 2 games with him tonight, and we were getting warp tricked like a
yeah.
couple of times, and he always warped back alone, and he left his team. Like instead of we were like,
Yes.
yeah, man, fight, you know, and
Yeah, I
he's
saw
just,
that.
yeah, fuck you guys, I'm warping back, you know, and
I
yeah,
did
and
see
I
this.
mean, we managed sort of, but yeah, it's not good, man, and
It,
yeah, and you can't talk to this guy, like you
he
know, like
does
you
do
tell
his
him,
own thing, but he does read the situations
yeah,
relatively well, I think, and I think he kind of conforms to the
yeah.
team. He came back out to help you guys immediately. He got Ion, and he came back and Ion the
Yeah, but
Raven and made him
but
go
you
away.
know, yeah, but no. But I mean, somebody could have died in the meantime. He would never like came back in the right time. Basically, yeah, you can't leave, especially if you are like a heavy damage ship, like a frigate with rockets and stuff, man. You can't just leave your team. You know, it went like well in these situations, but yeah,
Yeah.
it could have been a disaster, man, and it's not even his choice, you know. He like if there is a captain, he has to listen, you know. It can't be that, yeah, okay, he makes his own choices because they are better or something, then
No, he just makes his
what
own
are we
choices
in?
because he doesn't speak English.
Yeah,
Wait, he
I
speaks
don't know,
Spanish, right?
man.
Doesn't the master speak
Yeah, he
Spanish?
speaks Spanish, but I mean sometimes he speaks English. I don't get this guy, to be honest. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes he speaks Brazilian, sometimes
He
he.
wrote like a full sentence in English, like I don't know, a couple of games ago. I mean, maybe it's a translated one, so I have no idea, but yeah.
I think it is because I did that to him multiple times. He sends me entire paragraphs in like Spanish, and I have to go and translate them, and then put them back.
Alright.
Translate my English answer
Yeah.
into Spanish, and so on.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of the hand holding you gotta do, man. But I'm glad that the freelancer team is actually coming along. JJ Beast stepped up to the plate. I selected him without him actually volunteering or saying anything. I just assumed, but looked at their questionnaire answers, looked at their profiles, looked at their history, and I'm like, yo, here, I think this guy can take it. And I delegated it to him. He stepped up to the plate, and let's see where it leads. I mean, now I think it's up to his team to show up and get together and stuff. And I think if we allow Shoran to play, whether or not he has any advantages, I think he would be a positive benefit to the freelancer team. Even despite your what you mentioned about his shortcomings of playing as a team, I think
Yeah,
he is
yeah.
skilled enough that he is maybe above average, above the average freelancer player.
Yeah, could very well be. Yeah, I guess.
I've invited Lucky Devil to come here and join us as well.
You did? Oh, he's in the lobby even, yeah.
He's in the lobby and he will be coming and hopefully streaming with us. He said he just needs to open up the app. He also volunteered to be one of the casters for the official games, so that would be fantastic because
Oh, he did?
he's not playing in the tournament. So he said he can do most
Oh,
games other than the really early games for him because I think he's. I'm not sure if he's East Coast or
yeah.
West Coast, but definitely European
That's
games might be
nice.
too early. Yeah.
Howdy.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Long
Thank
time.
you. Yeah, long time.
Indeed. Back in the spec spot, man.
Where I belong.
Yeah,
It's hard specking now. Everybody else wants to spec.
yeah.
I was specking before it was cool.
Yeah, it's hard to get a spot these days.
It's just like the back sitting at the back of the bus, right? It used to be not cool and then it became cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Lucky
be right
So
we're on
what
back.
do we have here?
we're on stream right now, so we're like a not direct stream, not live stream. I'm just recording the games and I will post them afterwards. But we're just
Oh,
doing
okay.
some pre-game talk.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Is
Beggy
this
was.
just like random players or is this actual teams here?
So it started
It
off
looks like
as.
random players.
Yeah, it started off as nice to you versus random players, but then I think a bunch of the nice to you guys left, and now it's just a random mix.
Ah, okay.
So this would be the third or the fourth game actually. So what's up, Lucky? Where you been?
Uh,
Yeah, just life. I haven't played in like I guess 3 years, probably 2 or 3 years.
No
So
other games either.
I mean, nothing of note. I've been playing a lot of role-playing games like Cyberpunk and
Oh yeah.
Baldur's Gate. They're all like, single-player stuff, so not really too much other multiplayer or
I've
anything like that.
been meaning to get Baldur's Gate, but I'm waiting for that price to come down.
Oh, it's so good. It's worth every penny
I love the
if
series.
you
I
like
played it
those
from
type
the
of
very
games.
first Baldur's Gate.
Oh, if you played the old ones, you'd love the new one. It's so much
Second
better than
Baldur's
the old
Gate,
ones.
Icewind Dale, Icewind Dale 2. I played it all, right, with all the expansions. So for
Yes,
sure.
I tried playing them back in the day, and I just sucked at them, and I couldn't really get into them. But this new one is so much better. It's so much better. Like if you liked those, you'll love the new one.
Yeah. Well, maybe after Star Battle dies down a little bit, I'll pick something up. I'm also been looking at Jagged Alliance, the new one,
What one?
the Jagged Alliance 3, I think it is.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Hmm. Check it out. Anyway, the game started. We got Beggy GKR, Kraken on Raven with EMP, Nox on the carrier, and two BCs, Mr. Capslock and Admiral. Both of them are with mini ammo. Uh, Anybody wants to talk about the top? Lucky?
Sure. So we got the frigate. Looks like two range, two speed, one rocket. The Destro in the middle with 6 armor. Looks like Raven has EMP. OV Plague. Yamamoto on the BC, and at the bottom on Punisher, I'm getting Metamorphosis open.
Indeed, it is. There's we already kind of know how this is gonna go, top and bottom. Any predictions, Terry, on how whether the blue's gonna win top and bottom? All right, good talk, Terry. Lucky.
You know, I haven't looked at the teams too closely, so
I mean, just based on the ships, I was like kind of looking at this
I
frigate
see.
kiting the Destro, and I think there's nothing the Destro can do here, other than just eat
Yeah, the
missiles.
side should win.
Indeed,
But it looks like their middle's collapsing, so that's gonna be a problem.
that Overlord is really
But
eating
if
it.
the
Oh
middle was
my god!
holding, the
Oh
sides
my
would be doing
god!
great. Oh, that
The
was close.
Overlord survives with 800 health. They're going home. They're packing their bags and they're going home. And you really don't want that carrier to win the first push. Not like this.
Yeah, and the sad thing is Master had plagues left in him, so he must have just got like out of position. I wasn't paying attention at the moment, but it's too bad because he's still got at least another plague that he could have landed, and instead he's going back.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Everything, man. The whole game has been settled. Basically, the red team
Holy
already
shit!
won.
Is it over?
It's almost over.
No. Oh man.
The carrier
Oh,
comp that should have lost both the top and bottom lane ended up winning the middle and got the carrier the farm advantage, I guess.
oh man.
We were also talking to you while you were gone, Terry, so it was a good conversation.
Shit. Yeah, I said I'm AFK.
Oh, okay.
You were not listening. All
we'll
right.
we'll
So
double
it's
check the
double
tapes.
Destro carrier, double Destro carrier, 2 BCs, Raven for the red team. Okay. Interesting.
That was a good plague, huh? Plague on 3?
Uh,
I assume he traded it
yeah.
for an EMP. Um, Pringle is shooting his EMP randomly because I guess he has no targets, but he really should be shooting it at the bombard, no? See,
Yeah, he should be, but he can't reach it. I mean, it's too far away from him.
now they're
Oh,
gonna get
now he could
bombarded.
have reached it, but yeah, I don't know where he's going.
I think he really needs to shoot that EMP off.
Maybe he got lost on the way. So yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't get EMP'd sooner, actually.
Uh,
Well, I think even the last time when Beggy almost bombarded the Ovi to death, I think he could have EMP'd them, to be honest.
well, the farm is even, so even if the blue team like lost the first encounter, I guess it's still like even, more or less.
So Nox went into 12 ints. It's interesting. I guess he didn't have enough farm to go into
Yeah.
scouts yet. But
Punisher got some really nice farm. I think he's like the highest farm ship on the map right now.
Punisher with 189. Yes, he is. He's
Yeah.
actually.
Even though they lost the push, he still managed to get some nice farm.
And I think the carrier actually ended up getting less farm than I expected him to get, especially for winning the first push.
Yeah. And he didn't go scouts, which is surprising.
I don't think he has the money for it. I think if the moment
Yeah,
you upgrade scouts, because the scouts upgrade
yeah,
itself
yeah.
costs money, then you also want to put like 5 or 6 upgrades into that, and he really couldn't have it.
Is
Well,
that
he
pretty
went.
standard now?
Yeah,
Going
like
into
if you
scouts now with the
yeah if
carrier
you go
instead of
back
going straight ins?
yeah if you go back with 700, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
thing is, you want to get like strong scouts instantly, like with one bag, basically. You don't want to like start with 2 and then you get 4 and 5 and
Yeah.
8. You know,
Mm.
like you want to overwhelm the enemy basically by like if you get like with
Yeah.
one buy 10 scouts, they are so strong that
Level 2 scouts wouldn't help here as much as doubling
yeah.
the amount of ints. The 12 ints will at least help withstand more damage
Mm.
and farm better. So they are backing. They're straight backing. I don't know why Nox is in such a hurry to back, and in fact, he's actually not warping back, which is even weirder.
Oh, they changed their mind.
He did they think there was a warp trick? But even if they did,
Maybe.
I think as Nox, I would have actually just warped out, get something, and then come back
Okay.
normal.
Yeah. Early siphon on master, which is also very unusual with one range only on the OV. Gonna be
Yeah,
really hard. We're
that's
gonna be
gonna make
really
it
hard to
difficult.
get that siphon off with only 8 range.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit too early.
The,
I agree.
the carrier caught up on the Levion farm, I guess, a little bit. It's almost even right now.
Good EMP from Kraken. Pringle, let's see where that EMP is gonna go. Is he gonna land it on 2? He is landing it on 2. Good.
Hmm.
So Punisher has the anti-carrier build. The carrier keeps switching sides to run away from Punisher. Punisher is swapping back down to the carrier right now.
Yeah.
He's already upgraded
All.
Acid and 7/10 to deal with the Ints. Oh, 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 Nox. Oh,
I think
Nox.
looked like he was faking a vortex or something.
Yes, indeed, he was, but then he ended up getting EMP'd, so you really can't fake anything once you
Yeah.
have no energy.
Then he needs to fake retreat, basically.
Exactly. Then he fakes.
You know, I mean, you have to play it till the end. Like,
He did swap to the top again.
yeah.
Master does get
Oh.
off the siphon there.
Oh my. Punisher is only getting further and further ahead with that Acid. He got it for the Ints and he stayed for the farm.
Yeah. Alright. Hmm.
I
Yeah.
believe they
Pharmacy.
Terry, just to your point about
Yes.
Admiral doing whatever he wants. I don't think he would have gone scan this early if his team didn't ask of him. So I do believe he listened to
Yeah,
his
yeah.
team.
That's what I meant. Like, so I mean, he listens 30%, right? Like he
Sometimes
understands. I don't know. Like if you tell him scan,
Where,
I guess you'll get it. Yeah.
yeah.
where is he from? Does anybody know?
He said
Peru.
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 Yeah.
Okay. I know he knows English. I see him talk every once in a while. He knows all the curse words too. So
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't want to speak English. He just wants to maintain
yeah, I don't know if he
his.
speaks English, but he definitely can write it. But I have no idea.
What is happening here, guys? I don't understand. All these ships are running away. They're letting the levy free farm completely. Nobody's
Yeah,
launching a single missile.
Red Team has definitely the pushy comp with the two BCs and
Yeah, but they're
two
not using it.
dreads.
Look at Mr. Caps Lock. He's like full shields, hasn't shot as
Yeah,
many
yeah.
Yamato at all, and he's stalled.
Well,
And I don't even know if he's
yeah,
typing or something.
we have no idea who's making the calls in the Red Team, so yeah, it's hard to say.
And
But
it looks like
maybe,
Nox is staying ints right now.
yeah,
No scouts in
Oh, he's
sight.
warping from tower to tower.
Warping over to the
Oh,
top. Up.
not
Good,
anymore.
good
Good
plague
plague.
by Master.
yeah. Master still only on one range with that siphon. I don't think if he got off a siphon in this game. Oh,
There
there
it
it
is.
is.
There it is.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's fine. I mean,
Ma
if he can make use of it, he can make use of it. It's worth it. The carrier is warping again to swap over to the other side. Cross warp? No, he cancelled it. I think every time that the carrier warps from side to side or changes sides, I think he's losing farm, right? Because he's
yeah, a little bit,
well, right now
but
his ints are stuck behind his own team, so he's not getting the farm.
yeah.
It's the other guys that are getting it. Ooh, blue team is getting together. They're looking for a turn here.
Hmm.
They're looking for a turn.
I think it's a defensive get together.
Oh, I don't know. I think that Levy
I don't know. Like
can turn
both teams
himself.
don't seem to be very aggressive at this point. Like both of them don't are not looking for an engagement right now.
Beautiful plague.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because there's no OG cushion here, right?
Well, I don't know. Oh, you mean the aggression
Yeah, yeah.
thing or
To
what?
push with like
Well,
two bars of red and just keep going.
maybe. I guess maybe it's just also the like, yeah, we have no idea who is actually captaining those two teams. So neither for red team nor blue team. No clue who it is. I mean, Beggy made the teams, so yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
We can blame it all on Beggy. It doesn't matter which one loses at
yeah.
the end. We blame it on him.
I'd say the red team definitely has the advantage just based on the composition. I think the strength of the OV will, yeah, the longer the game goes, his spells like versus two dreads, it's like yeah, the plague will become useless. The BCs also like biosteel. So
Oh, what a
yeah.
plague! What a plague on 3 ships. I don't know, Terry. I might actually disagree with you on this. I feel like blue team is well ahead.
But
Not just ahead.
yeah, I'm saying in the long run, you know, like the OV is good in the early to mid part, I think, versus this comp, but the strengths of the OV will not come like it's the longer the game goes, he becomes weaker, kind of. Like even for the Psyblast, man, like two BCs with defensive shields, two Destros with Profield, he will have a hard time. It's like he can like do some siphoning, yeah, but the plagues will basically become useless. And yeah, contaminate is good, obviously in every scenario, but he will mostly do the siphon and will not be like a main game changing. I think.
hmm, a contender right now would be great on 2.
Yeah,
No, he decides to go plague. I'm not sure that would have been ideal, but I think siphon on the dreads
yeah, for sure.
will disable
But he
them
can't
quite
siphon
nicely.
them all, you know. So
No,
and he has like two BCs to siphon as well. So yeah,
I
we
think
will
at this
see.
point you're right. He does need that extra range. I don't think he can afford to stay in and eat missiles and mini
Yeah,
ammos.
he will probably get it now. Yeah. Blue Dreads will be really good versus the Levy for sure. In with the cover ability, they will sort of neutralize the Levy. Yeah, it will be interesting. And the farm is still, yeah, more or less even, I guess. Nox, yeah, the carrier as usual will start to snowball soon. He is on, yeah, he got 18 ins right now. He's
Oh, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. I think that was the internet on my end.
basically, maybe.
I think the levy is going to snowball faster than the carrier here.
Uh,
I'm feeling like this frenzy with corruption stuff is really going to
yeah,
kill somebody.
he doesn't have intercept yet, so yeah. And he will need to babysit a lot now. Like the longer the game goes, the more babysitting on those ins we will see. Like
23 versus
yeah,
11. 11 tenths only on the levy, so they're not actually that effective against 23 ints, not anymore, because he spent so much money on the spells.
yeah.
Oh, Red 9
No,
got caught.
frigate,
Ooh,
frigate
yeah.
launch,
What
I
kind
think that's where the blue team's gonna have trouble. Is the levy's gonna have to just follow those ints around, but the
yeah,
carrier has a bigger range than the levy is, so he can cover half the
yeah.
map, and the levy just can't do that.
Yeah,
And they also can't really like go super hard versus the carrier and like push him or like because most of their shit is like countered. The blue frigate, for example,
Frenzy has
has
been
15
activated,
rockets,
and
15
he's going
rockets,
straight for
man, and
GKR.
oh
Oh,
shit,
wow.
yeah.
He went down fast.
All
Look at
right,
that. He
yeah.
had like
We were talking about
at
this
least 8
levy.
armor.
Talking
Oh,
about this, yeah, but you never know, man. I guess that was like a
No, no,
bad play. I
I
didn't
knew,
even
I
start
knew,
how it
Terry.
started.
I already called it.
Yeah,
It's on stream. You can't deny
yeah.
it.
I have no idea, man. I was watching the frigate and then GKR was just dead, man, within like 30 seconds.
And that was the tank. Can
No
you
idea.
imagine now the Raven or the BC if he jumped on him?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess they were not ready for this. They
Yeah,
got PDDs on the red team, but yeah.
yeah,
Technically, this shouldn't have happened. Yeah. No idea what happened.
but it's not the.
I was
I think it was the tentacles. It wasn't the bile that's killing him here. The corruption
well,
or
it
the
was the
tense.
well,
tentacles, the
probably not with the
corruption,
4 bile.
and probably the acid as well. I mean,
The
the
acid,
acid
yes.
also lowers armor by 8.
And corruption, yeah.
Yeah, acid corruption is a good mix. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see GKR's upgrade, to be honest, before he like
I know he
disappeared.
had at least 8 armor and the whole upgrade.
Yeah,
So he should have been fairly tanky, but
So
went
yeah,
down fast.
you can shoot this thing every 5 seconds, and it lasts how much? 8 seconds? Yeah, it does. So you can technically drop 2 acids on one person while beating them down with
yeah.
your tents.
Acid is very good. Underrated
Oh yeah, I mean here it's a
for sure.
multi-purpose too, right? Like it's he got it for the ints,
Yeah,
he got it for the farm. Now he killed somebody with it. Can't
yeah,
go
yeah.
wrong.
Farm deny as well, man.
Farm
Farm
deny,
deny is so
exactly.
strong.
It's huge.
Yeah,
Does the acid stack? If you get 2 of them on somebody, does it take it 16 armor?
no, 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 no,
Oh, okay, maybe not.
no, no. It doesn't.
That's a good point, Lucky. It's not like the Guardian acid that stacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, this changes. This
Ghost should have
changes a
used the
little bit.
pods on the PDD, not use the pods on the Siege Creep himself.
Yeah. Yeah. So the
So now the
ins.
blue team's probably wondering if
Oh,
they
look at
can
this plague! Look at.
contain soon.
Oh, no. He chose
Yeah.
to use the
It seems
Cypher
like
instead
Plague
of.
is not so good on the BCs anymore, with all the regen that they have.
Exactly.
Sorry,
Yeah.
say that again, Lucky. What's not so good on
I
the
was just
BCs?
saying, he just plagued two BCs, but they seem to regen so fast that
Oh, the
Yeah.
it
Bioplast
almost
or the
like
Bio
it
Steel?
didn't do anything at all. I guess it stops them from regenning for a time, so that's good. But
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they both got defensive shields, and the
yeah,
defensive shield
defensive
boost.
shield's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
now.
It boosts the biosteel.
Yeah, I saw that change
Yeah.
because I came back and like 10 shields is no longer really a thing, but
Yeah.
uh, defensive shield is kind of the new thing.
I kind of
Yeah.
agree with that change. I think the 10 shield was a little bit arbitrary. Like why 10?
I like the change. I actually do like that change.
Yeah. I'm
Kind of
just.
takes us back old school where like the way it was when Yusidu was running it.
Yeah. Yeah. The the one change that I'm not 100% convinced on is the DMAT. I think it changes the game considerably, being limited in the amount of damage it takes. Um, Before it used to be, it's a time limited thing. It has a certain amount of leak. Now it's like I think it's just a different kind of game with the DMAT.
I don't mind that it does have a limit, but I don't like the leak part of it. I don't like the luck factor where you could potentially hit a side blast and it could go through, or it could just miss. Probably more likely it misses, but like I
You
don't
feel
really
like
like
that
the leak. Yeah, I think it shouldn't leak.
you don't
I
you don't
think
you
like
don't want to
with
leave
the
things up to luck. You wanna be
yeah,
skill based.
yeah. I mean, if it's up, it's up. It shouldn't.
Hmm.
You shouldn't have a side blast that just goes through because it has like a 5% chance of going through or whatever that percentage is.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, anyways.
Pringle dematted late, VO8 pretty much a full bombard, almost dematted late again. Pringle, I feel like he's sitting on a lot of energy. He really should be using that DMP a lot more. Playing very defensively now. I think maybe because he's afraid of the ends. I'm not sure.
Yeah, for sure. He could EMP the ins from time to time. Yeah.
That would really help. Too late now, I guess. No, maybe. Yep.
Yeah. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. But as you can see on the scoreboard right now, like the carrier farm and the levy farm compared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the levy doing exactly what you predicted, which is just follow the ends around instead of threatening
Yeah.
of his own. I do think the levy is at a point where he can just jump on somebody and kill them. Sit on top of that BC or that Raven,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
over.
Nox
Nox
got
does
the
have Vortex, so I think he's
vortex
ready for
throw.
that possibility.
Yeah.
He doesn't have energy right this moment, but
I mean, make him use it,
No.
right? Why not, right? Like, why sit on
Yeah, no,
a full energy, full
probably.
health levy?
Now would be a good moment to jump them for the
Yeah.
blue. No.
Nope. See, they're not
Nope.
coordinating. Turn around
Yeah.
with the siege creep. Go.
Blue Destro still no hull. That's very strange.
Yeah, I noticed that a while ago that he didn't have that.
So
That's
Punisher
surprising.
He's
just lost.
kind of
Even got
poor.
emergency sealed before Hull.
Yeah, he's got like he got the lowest farm actually on his team.
Is that Vio that we're
Maybe
talking
it's a
about here?
money issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he went back and I guess he just upgraded
Protective.
the pro field. Yeah. Yeah, it's
What's the way on this version to tell the emergency shields?
It's got a
you
little
see
lightning by it,
Do
by
yeah.
the shield.
both Desis
It
have a
looks
little
like a
lightning?
tail, like a little sperm head.
Yeah, both
Oh
the
yeah.
Destros on the board
Okay.
have it right now.
Okay.
The
It's
shield
that little
icon.
lightning that's shooting out of the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
No,
not there
I know what
if-
I see what you're talking about. I was just wondering if, because I didn't see a difference between the two Desis, if I
yeah,
was looking at the right thing, but I guess they both have it.
Yeah. So Nox is warping back with 1,400 farm. Yeah. Like
Wow.
in this
Wow.
one push, he got like 400 on the scoreboard. He went
Yeah.
from 1,000 to like 1,300.
Yeah, the blue team really needs to be more active, and I think the Punisher has.
Yeah.
He's not doing enough. He's sitting on full health, full energy, gets EMP'd every couple times.
Yeah.
Slut bucket.
Oh man.
Delta was streaming.
Yeah.
Hi.
The frigate's still on 8 lasers, which is, I guess, also not optimal versus all those ints.
And 15
Yeah.
missiles.
Yeah, and the levy's just back and forth, having to kill all these ints now.
Yeah, this is how it's gonna go now.
Yeah, he just needs to find a
Yeah.
good time
And
to
it
make a
will,
move, otherwise it's just going to lose long, I think.
yeah, it will make them play kind of passive now, like the blue team. They will always be scared about those ints and yeah, Levy
Yeah, and if
waiting
they
for the
ball up
right
like this,
moment.
then they're missing half their farm.
Oh,
maybe
so
now,
oh,
there
they
he
there
goes.
he goes.
But there is Matrix, so I don't know. It could
He
be
got rid of the
maybe.
Matrix really quickly.
Yeah,
Really
but look,
quickly.
the ints
The
behind,
frigate got
like,
off him, unfortunately. So
yeah,
I think Contaminate is still very good against ints. It's not as good against
yeah,
scouts,
yeah.
but
You gotta put all this shit on this.
the carrier is free farming all the way to the base. Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Red team is happy, blue team is happy, everybody's happy. Blue team is farming at the towers and the carrier is farming everywhere. Oh, the warp tricks. 14 armor dreadnought coming in with
Yeah,
Beggy.
could be good with the vortex maybe.
He might die if he's not supported though.
Yeah.
14 armor or not.
yeah,
If
the
they went
levy
for the
just had a
dread
good
now,
time for. Well, now he's
yeah,
out of energy. Unfortunate. That would have been a good time to frenzy, intercept, corrupt.
yeah. I think they could have killed the dread alone for sure, but I guess they didn't see that on the map. Oh, yeah.
They
Dread
got
is
the
melting.
corruption off. Yeah. It's incredible though, that corruption, what it does.
Yeah.
So it scales up with the
With the
bile,
bile. Yeah.
and he only has 4 bile, and yet he is doing 37% more damage with the corruption.
Where can we see this stream?
You can someone stream it for
Mm,
Delta since it's not live?
I guess I could stream it on Discord, yeah.
Thank you.
So
There you go.
22 tentacles versus 32 interceptors. And I guess 22 tentacles in acid.
We
Yeah.
got blackout now in Pringles, so I think that might be the time they're looking for to Get a kill with that levy.
Yeah.
Red
Probably
line.
for the ins.
Yeah, that's a good backup as well.
Everybody else is at 9 lasers, 9 lasers, 6 lasers, 7 lasers. So not a whole lot of lasers compared to the 32 inch, but I
Yeah.
guess they do.
Frigate only got one laser. But still.
Frigate? No, 9
Yep.
lasers.
Yeah, but he had like 8 for the last 20 minutes, so.
Oh, I see. One extra.
Oh, here we go.
One X.
Levy coming in.
Yeah.
Took that
Oh yeah. But
shield
the
down
cover
really
is
quick.
saving him, and there is the tech.
Yeah, that's
Now
gonna be
this
the
is
problem.
now
The
now it's a
vortex is
good
always gonna be
moment.
there to save, and then there was nobody to
He needs to
get
he
those
needs to black
ints.
out the int, man. He needs to black out the
Yeah.
int.
Oof, this is a
No.
problem. He
And
did not need to do that.
Yeah, that was actually a mistake.
shockwave for
Man.
good measure.
Because now the carrier can launch a new batch of ints. If he didn't kill those ints with the shockwave, the carrier would have had like the blackouted ints basically, and he
Yeah.
couldn't like get new ints. Yeah, so yeah.
I think he panicked. Maybe he didn't have full
Yeah.
full trust in his partner over here.
That wasn't a good move for sure.
Does shockwave ever get used without being in a panic?
We barely hear you, laptop. So you
Oh.
gotta speak up or like
No,
do
I hear him. I hear
something
him
with
just
your
fine.
mic.
He says, "Does shockwave ever be used without being in a panic?" Arguably, I believe it could be used offensively if people. I've seen it used only a couple of times offensively in proper games.
Be renamed eject button.
Oh, the dread is launched on top
Jethro's in trouble here.
and on Oh man.
Yeah, they don't really have an answer now to the ints. It's unfortunate, but level 41 ints will melt everything.
Well,
Now,
they have a lot of answers,
He's
but
coming in.
yeah.
We've got cover, but I guess he's mostly tentacles anyways, though.
They got a lot of answers, but you need to like coordinate it and don't fly around like scared chickens, basically. Like everyone needs to know what they are doing, and at this point, like contaminate on the ints, the missile pod. Yeah.
It looks like we finally got some scouts here to go along with these interceptors.
because the level 15 scouts only costed another 2 ints.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. He does not have PDDs. Level 15 scouts will kill somebody here.
No. I think those are just
Yeah.
to tank a little bit for the ints. No. At this point, like level 15 scouts shouldn't be an issue. With all the lasers that they got, like yeah, there
they
goes
just
the
can't kill him
Raven.
fast
He's
enough.
dead.
Oh.
He's
No,
oh
again!
My goodness.
This fucking
know.
shockwave, man. No.
Yeah.
This is
They
so
need more
bad. This is
coordination
so
on
bad.
that for sure.
He needs to
And
let
now
the
the Ovi
int
is going to be in
dive.
trouble because he doesn't have
He needs-
anything.
Yeah. He cannot shockwave the ints, man. Like when they are blackouted, this is like a really good time for the levy, like to do something.
Maybe especially when your Raven is not dying too, right?
Yeah.
The latter, Panda.
No way.
I also can see your stream, your text on the stream. Well, not live. It's recording the games and then posting them, but indeed. All right. So scan for no warp tricks. I don't think they need to be afraid of warp tricks anymore. They see everyone. If anyone were to die, who would you guys say would be next?
Well, somebody will die to the ints if they don't focus.
So who
Yeah,
are
I'm
we?
going to say that Raven or the Ovi maybe.
Yeah. And with the cover, like the levy is really the levy will have a hard time, man. Like even without the ints, man. Like even without the ints, the Destro covers a lot.
Oh,
Oh, Maybe like
Oh.
this.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
Not
meanwhile,
bad.
the frigate,
But
the
he's got the
frigate,
vortex. No,
Yep.
don't even need it. And the
Vortex ready and yeah.
the
yeah,
frigate,
there we are.
the frigate will die here.
Yeah, he doesn't have blackout right now, so. And those are constant regen ints right now. They just don't do
The
enough damage.
matrix maybe. Yeah.
And that, yeah.
Oh my God, Red 9! I'm not sure
Look
running
where he's
away.
going, man.
Those ints right now. Those two.
Wow. And a fresh batch gets created by Nox. Scouts are going forward. A new launch with a new regen. Ghost is dead. Never mind. Raven's dead. Let's see
Yeah,
the
it's
shockwave.
unfortunate that we haven't seen a single blackout on anything but ints.
And it's always comboed with the shockwave.
That was the first time it wasn't. Master's holding it that time.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, maybe somebody told him.
I mean, they just need to talk. Like, I deal with this one and you deal with the next one. Or, like they just need to communicate. And I think communication is hard with people that don't usually play with one
Well,
another.
it's not. It's really not easy, man. Like. Yeah.
Nox just told his team he's using Vortex in 71 seconds. That's when it's going to be ready. Until then, take it easy. Stay away from that levy. He looks angry.
Yeah, I think he's got his moment right here.
Oh, we tried to use it offensively. Shockwave offensively did
He
not
kind of
work.
stalled that levy though, unfortunately.
It didn't get it where it needed to get. I'm not sure if they talked about that or that was
Yeah,
just...
I'm not sure if he's trying to push him towards the team or if he's just killing ints, but it kind of like stopped him. It didn't have the effect they wanted, if that's what they were going for.
I didn't think that there were that many ints around them that it was worth using a shockwave, so I think he was trying to push him. Blackout is almost ready. Another 30 seconds.
Levy has level 30 tentacles. 32. Holy shit.
32 tents and level 8 bile swarm. And they turn with the siege creep right now.
What's the
I think
damage
a
on
blackout
32
would be
tents?
good right now where that destro is separated if the levy and the raven went in.
140, they're doing 4 times a second, so essentially it's 500. No, 660.
Yeah. And shockingly, Master only has 2 range upgrades still on that Omi.
But he has all the spells.
Yeah. But without the range.
Well, I'm happy I recruited this guy, okay?
You recruited who?
Master.
You did?
I did. Whoa, what was that? That was a weird
That was
blackout.
When did-
unfortunate. That was a blackout on nothing.
When did I
The ints
recruit
were
him?
dead.
Today.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'll tell him about the range. And the shockwave. I'll also mention the shockwave. Oh, viewer rod.
Yeah, even the
Dreadnought
Dreadnought with his armor melts with that.
Well, I guess at this point we're using shockwave on cooldown. Might as well, right? Okay, Terry, you win. You were right. I was wrong.
About what? Sorry?
About the levy spinning out of control and versus the carrier spinning out of control. It turns out that the carrier spun out of control more or faster.
Yeah, you can't keep up, man. Like your levy has only like, I mean, he can farm only within 5 range, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy can like spam one badge after another, man. The cooldown on this warp in is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So even
yeah.
if you manage to kill one batch of those fucking ins, man, the cooldown warp in 25 seconds, instant new batch of ins, and the farming continues, man. And his range is like what? What's the range? Yeah, range 20.
Oh,
Oh, he's
Pun-
going, but faked the vortex.
he did fake the vortex.
Yeah, I man.
Minute 51 promo team warp out.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the synchronized team warp out? It was 4 ships that all warped out simultaneously. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, and the dread is also kind of fucked. Like the dread in the blue team, he can't really charge in. Like even if he would, like now with the Tempest, even less. He has like 2 BCs to face with Lockdown and Yamatos. Yeah, it's a compo win for sure. I mean, they are screwed on the blue side. Okay, he got one more range on the Ovi. Yeah.
I don't know about Tempest. Dumping a lot of money into Tempest. Exactly what I was thinking here. Siege. Boom.
What? Yeah.
I mean, that's really the last move that Blue has here, is to bottle themselves in a defensive position.
Well, their only chance is
If they snipe this right
Bla-
now.
No,
no. Their
No.
only chance is to black
he
out
doesn't
the
have
int.
energy for vortex right now.
No, but he
Oh,
doesn't
Raven
have
is
the
Oh,
launched.
yes, he does now.
Raven is launched.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh no!
And
Oh
just
no!
pushing him.
Oh,
And
so
no,
bad.
Oh no!
He will survive. He will survive. Oh, maybe.
Maybe this
It
guy
It was
will not
great,
survive.
great bait.
Yeah. Blue
Oh.
team's only
Oh, he's
chance
Oh,
is
Master's
totally
dead.
the Ovi's
Master's dead.
to black out the ints and kill somebody. Yeah, Ovi is dead.
300, 200 dead.
He had the blackout, so yeah, he could have saved them, I guess.
I was just about
Not
to
sure
say
why
that
he didn't. I think this is like a suicide.
it is.
Yeah.
Rush.
It is. I was about
Yeah.
to say that as long as he has love, or he knows love, he will survive, but then soon after someone died before I even said it, so it wasn't even funny anymore. You guys know the Gloria Estefan song, no?
Can you sing it for us?
No,
Remind
no.
us of it?
Alright, well that was
As
interesting.
long as you have love.
Nuclear launch detected. Does the
That's a good way to clear. It didn't even kill the scouts.
It didn't kill the scouts? No way.
No.
Oh, what a joke. How is this not broken? Alright, I'm cutting off the stream. Thanks guys.